Hi, it's Mindless Sanity 602 reporting to you with Day 15's review. And in Day 15's review, we're going to be taking a look at a film called Dracula 2000, which is a 2000 R-rated 99-minute horror thriller from director Patrick Lussier, or Lussier, however you pronounce his last name. I preferred the Lussier. It sounds better to me, but Lussier is probably the correct terms. Anyways, we're here to do, talking about it for Day 15. Anyways, Dracula 2000 is a film that Wes Craven's major editor Patrick really was heavy into editing films. He was huge into editing flicks for Wes Craven, and he had this idea for a film, and the idea was really what was Dracula 2 Ascension was supposed to be what Dracula 2000 was. But unfortunately, fortunately for me, but unfortunate for him, don't get me wrong, I do love the sequels. I do love them to death. But I gotta admit that you get Dracula 2000, and they wanted changes. They wanted changes to the script. Miramax. They wanted to be a little bit more tip and sizzling instead of what Patrick wanted it to be, which is 2. And so Dracula 2000 came to be. Anyways, Dracula 2000 is a film that follows the exploits of. It's basically a more modern and hip retelling of the Dracula tale, but modern hip now for like 14 years ago. Now we have Dracula Untold this year. But anyways, as you know, modern retelling. It starts off with some great music and a shot of this vessel. In the book, the name of the ship, and then you get really good introduction to Dracula, just by in the shadows, as I was fucking like a fucking idiot was saying. Anyways, in the shadows you have him, and he does his thing. Then after he does his thing, we meet up with Abraham Van Helsing, and then we meet up with Simon. And Simon got blued off by this girl who's really into the thieves, and these group of thieves, one of which is from that '70s show. We get Omar Epps. You get I think the actor's name is what's the actor's name? I forgot. Sean Patrick Thomas. You get them, and that they're thieving it up, and then we see after a few minutes, you see that Dracula gets unreleased. Abraham Van Helsing's following him because he knows that there's some sort of connection due to a blood transfer in the medieval times, where we realize that all Christian and Bible stuff, he hates it, but yet it fuels it. And after you get that, basically Dracula's trying to hunt down Mary Van Helsing because he has a psychological a psychic link to her, and he has a desire to only her because he's trying to find one that was born into the born into the vampirism instead of bitten. And so, he gets into a confrontation and helps out and assesses his three brides. And get, vitamin C, who's friends with Mary. After you get vitamin C, you get, 7 of 9, and then you get, then that's pretty much all of them. And then you get Justine Waddle as Mary Van Helsing, and after you get that, you get some really good. This film uses with great style. It's really well placed film. It's really well placed film, and that they get into a battle. Dracula gets hung, and that's basically how the film ends. Anyways, I love Dracula 2000. I think that's a legitimately good flick. I think that the film gets some too much unwarranted hate, and I probably will do a big uber long video of me going into my full defense mode for Dracula 2000 because I fucking love the film. I love the film. I think it's a really rock solid movie. I think that has, a pretty badass Dracula. In my mind, I don't really know. This may, come off controversial and, may go against the norm. But I think vampires are, I think both humans and vampires are both the innocent parties. And I think Dracula is a misunderstood character that we should accept. We should accept vampirism. If you go by, the fictional things, I understand it's fake, but it's not real. But I don't get why in vampire films, especially, why people would, be fighting it. It would be fucking awesome to be vampire. It would be, fucking great. I would say fucking bite me in the neck. And Dracula's just an innocent character if you think about it. All the people that, get killed off by him in this film, not the other vampires, but all the ones that he dispatches are assholes. He killed Abraham Van Helsing because I would be fucking angry if somebody, strapped to me and forced me to sleep for an eternity, forced me to sleep through for an eternity without no intentions of, letting me free. And, Abraham Van Helsing, understand his intentions were good, but he's a fucking asshole. Seriously, that's an asshole move, and that's perfectly understandable. I would be fucking that pissed off if somebody did that to me. And, pretty much all of Dracula's victims are pretty much assholes in this film that I completely understand, relate with that. I love Dracula 2000. I think that has some really good editing styles. I think the film, has a good pace, good tone. All in all, I fucking love the film, and I will probably, at some point, do an in-defense video for it. That probably will, because I fucking love it, and I actually really like its two sequels, Dracula 2 Ascension. although not as good as its predecessor, it's still a pretty fun little vampire flick. To me, Dracula 2000 and Dracula 3 Legacy feel like true vampire tales, while Dracula 2 Ascension, it feels a little bit more of like a typical vampire flick. A good, awesome one and a superior one than most, but it feels more like a more vampire than more of a vampire flick than a true Dracula tale. Anyways, but I'll take the Dracula 2000 trilogy over that fucking awful looking movie Dracula Untold. I will not be seeing that film. Will not be seeing that film because I already have a fucking awesome trilogy of films. They're so unique, they're so different. I really like that. I really like that quality in them. I wish that Dracula 2 Ascension and Dracula 3 adopted the style of the first one a little bit. That's one thing that's missing from the two sequels, but other than that, they're great. I have it in this little 4-pack from fucking Echo Bridge. Echo Bridge put out this pack and, you know, it's out of print now. Because that Echo Bridge lost the rights to Miramax stuff, and all 4 of these flicks are pretty decent. Dracula 2000's the best. I really love the film. I fucking love the film. I will defend Dracula 2000 till the day I die, because similar to how I feel about Halloween Resurrection, I love that film. And if you hate on Halloween Resurrection or Dracula 2000, you're hating on me, bitch. Anyways, the Blu-ray presentation it's good. It's a good Blu-ray presentation. Go for the Canadian via Alliance Atlantis release. You get a better transfer with it, but this transfer isn't bad. Dracula 2 Ascension looks really good. Dracula 3, some areas it looks really good, and some areas it looks pretty bad. It really depends on whatever. I'm not going to talk about they because it has no really, other than being a part of it, pack, it has really no connections with it. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I will be back with day 16. And hopefully that'll be something good. Bye.